Okay. It's about time. Jay Daring 1 here with El Raffle and Will the Player, and today is May 21st. We just got done watching and hearing about the Xbox One reveal. That's the next-gen Xbox console, for those of you who haven't heard about it yet. Xbox One, it's not called Xbox 720, damn sure not called Xbox Infinity, even though that would be kind of cool, but it wouldn't really, fit so well.
Don't forget the Durango.
Durango. I don't know, what do you guys think about the Xbox One? Like, after watching that presentation.
Really
impressive. I don't know. I personally don't want the new generation to come. That's just me, though.
No, I know what you mean.
And after hearing a bunch of stuff about the Xbox One already, rumors or not, it doesn't really sound very appealing.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to pay to play a used game, even if
man.
I just need to download it and don't need the disc anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. Like, given that is true, it's bad enough you got to go to the store, and sometimes you pay probably about 80% of what it was brand new, but just the fact that, you're just saving that little bit of money buying it pre-owned and the game's still in good shape, and then you got to pay more? Like,
No,
but here's another thing. Do you think if that is true, that you gotta pay to play a used game that someone else traded into GameStop, do you think that the game values would actually be significantly lower than what they are now? In terms of dollars, I mean.
I'd say, yeah, maybe. I mean, it also depends how much you have to pay to play it, though, because they really haven't announced anything, so...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, this is... Who knows if it's actual, like, info or just rumors or whatnot, but...
Yeah.
And then, if it is true, do, like, certain games get its own price, or what? So, we don't really know anything yet, I guess.
Yeah, kind of like back in the Super Nintendo days. It was like, there were certain games out there one thing that Hard 8 Times, the guy that made the Christmas video a couple years ago, one thing he pointed out, he said, back in the early 90s when Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis came out, you paid a good 150 to 200 bucks for the console, but then games, like, the average game was like 45, 50 bucks. And there was even another game just ridiculously, ridiculously priced, like 75, 80 bucks. I think it was like some Shaquille O'Neal game. It was 80 bucks. Who the hell pays $80 to play a Shaquille O'Neal game on Super Nintendo? But, times were different back then, which is sad to say. Things, I think things were a lot more worth to get back then. And, when it came to, like, gamings and just the way the times but, nowadays, it's too much competition out there. You compete with cable companies, cell phone carriers, consoles. Like, gosh, I don't even, yeah, mother-in-laws. Like, seriously, how many consoles are out there now? They said there's there's a Steam box. You got your Wii. I'm talking this generation, like, 2012, 2013.
Yeah, wasn't there another random game thing?
Man,
I don't remember what it was.
I think there was too. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if there was. Yeah, so the Xbox One, it'll have an 8-core CPU. I'll be honest with you, you're gonna have to educate me if you can. Like, I haven't looked into this stuff enough. Like, 8-core. I heard a duo-core, but 8-core. That sounds pretty intense if it's, in comparison to something called duo-core. But, regardless, the memory, random access memory will be 8 gigabytes. 8 gigabyte hard drive. I'm sorry, 500 gigabyte hard drive. 500 gigabyte hard drive. Which is, pretty much take two of these, two Xbox 360 Slims, smash them together, and bam, you got your new hard drive.
Well, if we're supposed to install all our games, it's not really surprising anymore.
Yeah. Um, HDMI in and out. Which is that pass-through that I kind of mentioned earlier when we chatted. HDMI in and out pass-through is kind of what I use with my Hauppauge, Hauppauge PVR2 recorder when I, to record pretty much my gameplay here. Like, you send one HDMI cable from your console, from your Xbox, into the device, and then there's an output that goes from the device, carrying that same signal, picture and sound, in real time too, into your TV, and it'll pretty much be the same setup with the Xbox One. And that's how they were integrating. Like they said, hey, you could watch cable, and tell your Xbox to change the channel for you. That's crazy. But check this out. That's going to be a lot of power consumption, because if you think about it, doesn't that mean that your Xbox has to stay on all the time? Like, it'll be on, then, like, okay, say when you do your game, when you play your game, you'll turn it on, but when you're not playing a game, it'll just be simply on. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
USB 3.0, like I said, that's huge. Over 4 gigabytes of optimal data transfer. I'm pretty excited about that.
The more I hear about it, the less I want to get it, and appealing it sounds.
Yeah.
Because it's making it sound more expensive by the minute.
Well, not just
you can't afford it.
Well, not just that. Like it's been said. One of the guys that worked on the original Xbox back over 10 years ago. He said the newer generations of Microsoft consoles, they've already failed because they're not made for the gamer anymore. I mean, gosh, my coworkers. I got coworkers who are like 50 years old, and they're talking about, oh yeah, I watch Netflix on my son's Xbox or something like that. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. You get an Xbox because you want a game, right? I don't want to get a damn Xbox to watch Netflix on. I mean, if I really want to do it that bad, I'll just stream Netflix from my computer, from my laptop, hook it up to the TV if I wanted it that bad. But yeah, come on, the Xbox, just dedicate this to gaming. So, like I said, I seem to be like a changed person nowadays. I don't game as much as I used to, and I've been waiting on Halo 4 and Black Ops 2 forever, and now that they've come, 6-7 months ago, it's like I don't even care anymore. But yeah, this is. I think they're really just trying to push this to get, as many audiences involved with their product.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking, people of all ages, even, Grandma and Mama Dukes can get on the new Xbox, too. Because, like I said, all they gotta do is talk to it, and it'll change the channel. What were they doing? They were watching Price is Right on it? He's an Xbox Watch TV, and Price is Right was on. Watch HBO.
It's not even a system anymore. It's like you're paying for cable.
Yeah. On top of paying for cable. Yeah. I pay for cable, and I'll be honest with you, like, the only reason I have cable in this house is because of my mom. Like, cable's in my name and everything, and if it were up to me, dude, I would just do phone and internet. Not even, I would just do straight up internet.
Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, it's a good thing I called Comcast and talked to them about how, my internet connection, saying, it should be faster. And they said, oh, by the way, we can upgrade your modem to, I don't know, whatever it is. It's like some kind of 2.0 model. They said I can get a 3.0 model for no additional charge. Just fill out a form and, wait 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. Hey, I'll do it.
46 weeks?
Yeah, 4 to 6 weeks. I don't know how that works.
Oh, 4 to 6 weeks. Oh, okay.
Oh, not 46. Damn. Dude, 46 weeks, next generation Xbox will be here, and probably Modern Warfare 4 too.
Yes. Andy,
That's another thing.
How about that? I'm not gonna get it, but I do say if it's for the new generation, I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to do new stuff with it.
Yeah, I know they said there will be mobile device inputs. Oh, you know what?
Not that.
Oh no. Oh, what were you thinking?
Oh, I mean gameplay wise.
Gameplay wise, yeah, we'll have to find out at E3 in a couple weeks. Cause they showed a lot of CGI vids and cutscenes, but I'll be honest with you, they didn't show any gameplay. I think the only thing that might have been gameplay, but at the same time probably wasn't, was Forza Motorsport 5.
oh, that's not a big incentive to get it either.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say the carbon fiber detail looked great on it, but you know, I don't play Forza Motorsport. I should, like, you know, my brother has like all of them, and I have an unopened copy of Forza Motorsport 4 that I've had sitting here for 5 months. It's still in the packaging and everything. It came with my Xbox, and I just, you know, I got no motivation to play it really. Like I played a new Need for Speed more than I probably played a new Need for Speed that came out more than that, and the new Need for Speed was a disappointment to me.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, that's our afterthoughts on the Xbox One. You know, stay tuned for more.